Here we are, my final video, done. No. Here we are, my final video for OnlySP. For those who don't know, I mentioned it a couple of... Here we are, my final video for OnlySP.com. For those who don't know, I'm no longer making videos for OnlySP. I'm moving to Hardcore Gamer, and the video production on that side is going through massive changes in the next couple of weeks, and a bunch of stuff is going to be rolling out, and I'm going to be a part of it. So my videos for OnlySP are finished. It has been an incredible 6 months. To put it in perspective, I started this whole Games Press thing last November. I started last November, and I started with a site called Corrupted Cartridge, who graciously took me on board. I worked with them, then I worked with BagoGames.com, PowerUpGaming.co.uk, CelticGamer.com, and then I actually at one point worked with 3 of them at the same time because I'm a madman. And eventually I found a way to OnlySP, and my first video for OnlySP was most anticipated 2014 Final Fantasy 13. It was a preview series we had going, and I believe the first video went up actually on January 1st. How cool is that? New Year's resolution and whatnot. And yeah, I was just thrilled to be a part of it. It was a step up, and I wanted to make an impact, and I wanted to do the best work possible, and that preview series was incredible. And I learned a lot with my time with the site. I got really good at doing previews. I got really good at doing reviews. In fact, the Transistor review, I'm so proud of that. Luckily, Lachlan, the editor-in-chief, was gracious enough to write a magnificent review, which I was able to do the voiceover editing and capturing for. I'm really fond of that. That's one of my proudest videos for the site. OnlySP is where I started my opinion show, where I would stand in front of you and voice my opinions on various things, and you all reacted so positively. Every video I put up would get a bunch of comments, and people were very responsive to it, which was quite nice to see, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. The opinion show, which was OnlySP Chat, initially was production value was shite. That's the only way to describe it. It wasn't even the camera like this. I didn't have a backdrop, and I'm speaking in front of the camera, and I'm just I really like Uncharted, and it's a good game. It's terrible. I'll put a link in the description. So again, you can see where I started with to where I am now, and I got this shiny backdrop, I got a sweet camera, I even got a clip-on mic. I didn't have that before. And yeah, you can see where it progresses from there. As in the opinion show, something that was 100% mine. I wrote it, I edited it, the whole thing was just... And that came from my time with OnlySP, which is quite nice to see. OnlySP, yeah, I got really good at video reviews, I got really good at previews, I got good at this stuff. In front of the camera, I got really comfortable doing this. Where I can now do something like this, or something like Gaming Memories, where it's raw, it's unedited, and I feel pretty comfortable. With my Sunday best outfit, I feel pretty comfortable in. But yeah, and it's been a lot of fun. 6 months! By far, as in I told you I started last November, and I was 4 months and 4 different websites, and I found the one that fits, and that's OnlySP, and it's 6 months. It's a long time for me to be with one place, and I wouldn't have stayed here if it wasn't for you, the viewer, and the members on the site, who are all just terrific to chat with and collaborate with, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm not leaving 100%, my videos are done, but I'm now in charge of the podcast. The most recent episode went up yesterday, I believe, with myself, Randy, and Elle. I'll speak about those 2 in a second. And I'm now in charge of that, so you'll still hear my voice. You won't see me anymore, but you'll still be able to hear me every single week as myself and 2 other of the staff members just muse on gaming and whatnot. So what's it mean for the channel as a whole? Well, you might have already seen Elle, her video, her introducing herself. She's now been brought on board. She's fantastic. Absolutely exquisite. She did this magnificent video covering romance in gaming. I'll link again in the description. And she's got this unique way she can actually draw. I can't do it justice. I'll link in the description. You can have a look for it. She's very good. She really is. Randy, who is the primary reviewer on the site at the moment, in a couple of weeks' time, OnlySP will be getting a second reviewer, which will allow Randy more time to make videos, which he has done throughout the years, but now has been caught up in playing a lot of Divinity Original Sin, and it's taken him quite a bit of time. He's about that 2 weeks. It's a huge game. So he'll be making videos. Kyle Bailey is recently just finished college with his degree in something media related. He's done short films before. So any big projects, he can lend his expertise to that. So that's 3 people. And to top it off, Nathan Hughes, who is one of the senior writers on site, is going to be taking over, at least for the first couple of weeks, Gaming Memories, and has recently gotten Adobe Premiere and is looking to do more. So I'm leaving. Well, I'm not leaving. I'm no longer doing videos, but in my place, you're getting a complete upgrade. Let's be honest. You're getting Elle, Randy, Kyle, and Nathan. Oh, and Nick. Nick occasionally does the first impressions. You're getting 5 people. You're definitely getting an upgrade, that's for sure. So yes, the channel is actually not going to die. The channel is probably going to go from strength to strength now on in. And I'm thrilled to see that. It's going to be so exciting for you to see the channel grow in the next couple of months and all these people contributing to it. It's a very exciting time for OnlySP. And yeah, so keep watching the channel. And finally, thank you. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for responding. Thank you for being so kind to me. You've kind of watched me grow in terms of my ability to make videos, my ability to be in front of the camera, which is something that I was not very comfortable with in the beginning. I felt quite alien and weird. In fact, I'll actually going to take the camera off and show you my set in just a second to see how alien it is when you look behind the scenes. But yeah, thank you so much for being so gracious. The OnlySP community is one of a kind. It is one of those places where if we ever do a controversial video or even do anything, the conversation and the commenting and the interaction between all of you is always so civil, and you're always so respectful of each other's opinions and the way you converse with each other. It's never like, fuck you, you faggot. It's never that. You don't know what you're talking about. It's always like, I see what you mean, but I think this way. And it's so refreshing to see that with other sites being taken over by just flame wars. OnlySP community has stayed quite civil and true to the ideals of the site. So yeah, thank you once again. And as a little treat, I'm going to show you my little setup. All this magic, it looks fancy, doesn't it? It's not, okay? I'm going to show you the camera. Okay, so actually, what you're watching now is a poster on the wall. Actually, I'll take it off the thing altogether. You see, it's actually... Let's see it from my perspective, okay? This is the poster. It's very fancy. I got it on allposters.ie. Pretty slick. People mentioned there's the 2 towers there. I didn't even know. But yeah, turning around, this is my light source. There's my back garden. There's a bookshelf. There's my tripod. This is my shite, tiny little room. And there's a mirror. Hello. This is my tiny little room where I do all my opinion shows, all my stand up and talk bits. Shite, tiny little room. There's my landing and my whatnots. But yeah, it's just goes to show that, I'll try and put this back on. Just goes to show that with a little bit of trickery, you can make it look pretty darn nice. And if any of you out there thinking, I could do that, you absolutely can. This can be done by anyone if you go for it. So once again, thanks for watching me over the last 6 months, and I'll see you around. Or actually, you'll hear me around on the podcast. But thanks again. Take care of yourself.